over.
And at the end of the day, still same results.
You wake up and do that same thing over and over. Go to bed that night, wake up the next morning, that same cycle. Start over and over and over.
Why is that though?
Because it comes to a point where you don't want to really move on. If you can move on past that period that got you there, that cycle will stop.
Say that again.
It come to a point to where if you don't want to move on, but you know you have to. Once you can break that cycle and move on, it will stop. But until you not accept what happened to you or whatever, that cycle gonna keep on going on. But once you accept the consequences and let it be what it is, you can move on and that cycle will stop. But until that, you're gonna live that same nightmare, that same day every day.
And that go for anybody.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Not anybody, everybody. Black, white, brown, Asian, Indian, everybody.
So, not saying nothing against that because I agree with that, but I'm asking, like, why is that?
Why is what?
Why is it that way for everybody?
Because it's not a thing about what you believe in or what you believe in this and that or whatever. My thing is, if you're a culture and you have your own beliefs, that's your religion. And
right.
that's it. That's your religion.
That's it.
That's your religion.
Who can say something about that?
Nobody.
Nobody.
That's your religion.
Right.
So you cannot say this and that or certain Baptists or Christians or Jews or Indians or everybody have their own religion. And that's what they believe in. That's what I respect.
I respect that also. Everyone should.
Yeah.
It would be no misunderstanding.
That's right.
Why would there be a misunderstanding if you don't understand that?
That's right.
How can you even complain if you don't understand?
Especially if you wasn't born and raised in a culture that's 1,000 years old.
Everybody was taught something different.
That's right.
What'd you say if you wasn't born and raised what?
I say, my thing is, what 10,000 years ago, there was only one type of people. Now, 10,000 years later, how many type of people you have?
Maybe 10,000.
Different cultures, different languages, but they all believe in one thing. They believe in Jesus Christ.
Not all.
Not all, but 90% of them believe. Now, they might not have the same, just like Jewish people. They have their own views about heaven and hell. And I have no problem with that because that's their faith.
Break it down for me, man. I heard what you just said.
No, I'm not gonna comment on that because I don't really know all the facts. All I know is what I heard. So this is not nothing that I know.
This is true. This
So,
is very. I say these things also because that's true. How can someone say something about something and try and teach someone something that they don't know about?
That's right. See,
I can't do that.
No.
So I totally understand. I thought that, you know what I'm saying, you were saying something about it and I was trying to learn. But I do totally appreciate that comment, letting me know that you can't tell me some facts that if you don't have them.
I don't.
You just telling me what you heard about. That's what most people do. But they try to get the next person to believe it because they believe it. And I don't try to get people to believe in what I believe in all the time. It's like You can't do that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And some people try to get you to believe what they believe in when
They don't-
that's everybody's decision for to make themselves.
But see, like I say, if you don't know the real facts, don't speak on it.
Mm.
Now,
Mm.
if you know the real facts, you can speak on it. But hearsay, no, not for me,
Mm. That's deep.
not for me.
That's deep. So basically, what you're saying, if I hear you say something, that's facts.
That's right.
You ain't speaking on something that you
I-
can't speak factually about.
That's right.
You're not saying false information.
This is something that you can prove and I can prove in open court.
Mm.
Then we move forward.
Other than that,
Other than that, nope. Ain't gonna happen.
and I can appreciate talking to a person like you rather than talking to somebody who prefer to lie.
That's
Some
right.
people prefer to lie because they don't know the truth.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
I was in trouble, and they had put a warrant out for my arrest. I went down to the Tron house and asked them, they about to put a warrant out for my arrest in 30 days for this child support. What can I do? You know what he gonna tell me to do? It's on you can run and hide.
What?
I say, this you crazy?
He can't help.
I say, run and hide for what? I say, I'm trying to figure out the legal way.
Right, to
get out of
take
this shit.
care of this.
That's right.
Not avoid it.
I ain't trying to run. Ask me, can I run and hide? Man.
Yeah, but why would I do that?
That's right.
I wouldn't even call to ask you no questions about it.
I say, why would I run and hide? Then I can't come home. Can't do this, can't do nothing.
And then why would you want him to know if that's what you got plans on doing? You feel me?
And I tell you work for the DA's office. You the DA's assistant.
Right.
And you gonna tell me to run and hide?
That don't make no sense, bro.
A trial court did that to me. Told me to run and hide.
Wow.
I said, I'm going to court. And I went to court, and the judge told me I owe $500. That's what I gave him, $500.
And now you good.
Man. Well, trying to ask me, is there any way you can go run and hide? I
What
said,
the
man,
hell?
I said, nigga, I live in my day. Where am I hide from? Who? Every time I go to the store, somebody gonna see me.
That's crazy, man.
Tell me, is there any way you can go run and hide? For $500?
What the hell?
For $500? Anyway, you can go run and hide. I said, Charles, are you serious? I said, I'm going to court.
Finna pay this shit.
I got $550. And then I gave him $100 down and said, you can pay the rest of it in monthly notes.
Right.
They Mr. Willie give us $110.
Man, I don't know what you're thinking, man. Run and hide. Hell no. That's the wrong thing to do. Like they don't know where you at. Ain't too many places to hide.
No,
Ain't too many places to hide around here.
not on my day. Shit.
Try to hide if you want to. Hey,
And no matter what time of night you walk outside, somebody gonna see you.
somebody gonna see you.
Somebody gonna see you. I done got caught too many times while I'm over that school.
And they ain't even being nosy. They
No.
just minding their business. There you go.
Yeah.
You think you slick?
They out there on the corner just doing a little smoke.
Hmm?
I said, they be standing on the corner just doing a little smoke.
Yeah.
Then you walk right past.
Yep. And they look at the time. They say, damn, I wonder what they doing out this time of night. They don't say nothing. You don't say nothing. You don't even know they see you.
Yeah. Keep on walking.
You don't even know they see you.
Yeah.
They out there blowing smoke, coughing and everything. But you being so sneaky that you don't even see them. Yep, I done been caught many times too, cause trying to be sneaky. I thought I was sneaky at one point, and I remember a few times where I get busted, and the motherfucker tell me like after they be like, yeah, you ain't know I seen you, didn't? I be like, nah, man, where you was at? Somebody would tell me something they seen me do later after I done it, and I thought nobody saw me, and they would be like, you ain't know I seen you, didn't? I be like, shit, you ain't see me. They had been and told me every move I made, and I'd be thinking to myself, man, I still can't think of where they was at. I would ask them, I'd be like, where you was at? Most times they wouldn't even tell me. They wouldn't even tell me where they were standing at when they saw me. And when I look back on it, I can't think, when I thought I got away with something, I can't think of where nobody could have been to see me. It wasn't no hiding spots for nobody to hide. Motherfucker was spying on me. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. But like you say, motherfucker just standing on the corner blowing smoke. And they sitting there just sitting back enjoying their smoke, looking at you do that shit the whole time. Minding their business. But you think you slick, you out there in the open. Well, anybody can see you, you feel me? I did that to myself a lot of times, man, and I learned from that. That's why you don't see me getting into a lot of trouble type shit, man. I'm so thankful, bro, that I had somebody to tell me that ain't cool to do. I used to do things that I knew wasn't right, and I did it anyway. But I'm glad that I had somebody to tell me, man, I seen you doing that, man. You can't keep doing that. You know what I mean? And I'd be wondering, damn, if this motherfucker seen me, ain't no telling who else did. I started thinking like that, man. I got caught too many times and got away with it, you feel me? You ain't gonna keep getting away with that kind of shit, is what they're trying to tell me. They was trying to tell me I ain't gonna keep getting away with it, and I kept getting caught. I had to see, like, man, I don't want the wrong motherfucker to catch my ass doing this, you feel me? Somebody catch you doing it, you ain't gonna get away with it. You know what I mean? I started thinking about that at a young age, bro, because I was doing wrong things at a young age, and I got caught too many times. I wasn't a very good criminal, in other words. See what I'm saying?
Wasn't no good criminal.
Good criminals don't really get caught that often. I'm saying when they do get caught, they do the big time. You feel me? I wasn't a very good criminal, and I realized that. And plus, I wasn't the type of person to involve myself in criminal activity. I was mostly doing those things being cool with my friends. You feel me? Not trying to fit in, but I had liked it. It was fun for me. A lot of the things we were doing. But I wasn't looking at the big picture, bro. Like, I don't want to do those things and it caused my life for to be gone in a flash. I'm serious, bro. Like, your life be gone in a flash, bro. A lot of people don't think about that, man. I'm so glad that I had people to sit me down and tell me that, bro. And your kids know these things. And Josh is so smart to where I've always admired the way he talking, the way he carry himself. He's not stupid. He's not crazy. So he knows, like, it'll affect you in a way to where he can't call. You feel me? I want you to be able to respect that, bro, because, like, shit, maybe if he didn't care about you, he'll call. You know what I mean? I think he think about that shit to where he know he was raised better than that, to where he don't want to make you feel like it's your fault on some shit. It ain't your fault. Like, everybody make their own decisions and choices in life, you know? That was the choice that Josh had to make, maybe to spare his own life. You know what I mean? Maybe that could have been the other way around. You see what I mean? Nobody knows those type of things, bro. Like, things like that be happening for a reason, bro. And we can't control how life works. We can't control how life goes. We gotta live with the consequences that everybody else make. You see, when somebody in the world do something, it affects the whole world one way or the other. Everything changes every second. Every second the world changes. It don't take 6 months. That's just for technology and shit. But they be working on technology all the time, bro. Me and my brother be having conversations sometimes like, is the world spinning? Or if it is spinning, Is it flat? Or is it a circle? What you think? Is it flat or is it a circle?
Who knows?
I'm not saying anyone knows. That's why I say what you think. I mean, everyone thinks about it before. Maybe you don't think about it no more, but you thought about it before, and your opinion does count. It's just like if they tally up a vote. They would want to know, what do you think? That doesn't mean it'll be true no matter who votes the most. That's just what people think. I'm just curious to know what you think. Your vote counts to me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what? I've had several people, me and my brother sit and talk about it from time to time. We don't argue and shit. But we have different opinions about things like everyone else. So,
My thing is, I'm gonna say this, I'm going out. At one time when I was growing up, 8, 9 years old, I thought the world was flat. That you can just walk off the end of it.
what made you think that?
Cause I was raised, it was a flat planet.
Who
What?
said that?
In school,
They taught you in school it was flat?
it was flat. Then when I got into elementary school, they showed us a globe, something that we never even seen before.
That was new.
That was new to us. That's the era I grew up in.
I never knew that they taught that. I mean, I never.
We had never seen a globe before. That was back in 1971.
My mom was born in 1970. You went to school in 1971. My mom was born in 1970. You that much older than her?
I was in the first grade in 1968.
So that's third grade. Well, you say 1971.
Mm-hmm.
Third grade, they was teaching you the world is flat.
Then they showed us a damn globe. And
What grade was that when you seen the globe?
We was in the second grade.
No, you say third grade it was flat. Second grade it was
No, see, first grade it was flat.
right.
That was 68. Second grade that was 69.
Mm-hmm.
That one they would start showing us pictures. Then in 72, my third grade rate, that's when they showed us the whole globe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you had went to second grade 2 years?
No.
Yeah, because you say 68 first grade. 69 second grade.
The first grade. 69 second grade.
69 second grade. 70
Third grade.
third grade.
Yeah.
71 and 72, they started saying it was circle. Or third grade, they started saying it was circle.
Well, it was 72 the first time we saw a globe.
Okay.
That was 1972.
But before they showed the globe, they never mentioned it being round.
No.
Wouldn't that
It was just a flat out map. It was a map.
wouldn't that be confusing?
Well, I'm saying, back then, man, we was only 6, 7 years old.
I'm saying, but to the people that was also learning about that, like,
Man,
if they was teaching that in school to y'all, I'm sure that the adults was also learning that, right?
Man, I can't comment on that.
I'm asking that because
I don't know how they feel or how they thought. All those years, my first and second grade, we had maps of the United States.
right.
And in the third grade, they had a damn globe that spins around, and it show you all the continents and
Right.
And oceans and everything. That was in my third grade year.
You never talked to nobody older than you about that? I'm saying, like,
Why should I?
I was saying, like, when they was showing you when you had realized that it was a flat at first and then there was a globe, like, you never had no questions about it?
Man, we real, 9, 10 years
I'm talking about as you got older, cuz. As you got older, like you never.
No. It wasn't even on our mind.
Right. Why would that be a concern?
Because they have little mini globes, big ones. They had them everywhere. It wasn't no big thing.
Wow.
It wasn't no big thing. Not back then. It wasn't no big thing.
I definitely was just asking because I knew that maybe you had learned something different than I had. You see how everybody was taught different things?
The only thing that globe did for us, we was growing up, we seen from where people kidnap Africans and they showed us a trade route, what the different places they can stop and bring slaves to America.
He showed you that?
Yeah, the globe showed us the routes that they took. Now, they ain't come straight from Africa to America. They had different islands. They had to stop and get food and whatever. There wasn't no one-way voyage. They had 4 or 5 stops.
You say they went to different islands on their way to America?
That's right.
And they was dropping people off there?
No, they was wanting to help themselves. But the slaves, they ain't getting nothing.
I don't understand.
There'll be 8, 9 people stacked up, laying down in chains. And to this day, sharks still follow big ass freighters, thinking, they looking for human meat. Cause every time a slave died, they'd throw him overboard.
Oh man.
Yeah, and man, read the book of Roots. I read it 30 years ago, 40 years ago. To this day, sharks still follow them goddamn.
I don't think I've ever read that book. I do need to read it.
By Alex Haley. I read it.
I do need to read it. That's a good read. I have read up on it, but I've never read the book.
I read it.
I've read several books quite like that, but that one's one that I've never put under my belt.
I read it.
I'm glad you brought that up. You've always had an inquisitive mind. That's why I ask you questions, because I know you ask a lot of questions too, and I think sometimes that's the only way you get the answer. I think maybe while you was a kid, you've had an inquisitive mind and you asked questions as a kid. But maybe you just was curious and just never asked nobody like some people. I used to didn't ask a lot, but then I found out people tell me like the only question that's stupid is the one you don't ask.
That's right.
So I started to ask more questions because I prefer to know than not know. I started realizing as I got older, some things I've been taught wasn't so true.
But you know what?
I don't like feeling like I'm being lied to, because then my kids start learning about the lies, and I prefer to tell them the truth about how the world is. I don't want them walking around blindfolded as many years as I was, because once you get to a certain age, you're going to forever believe that shit. It'd be hard to change your mind then. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be hard to change a person's mind once you get to a certain point. I want my kids to know the truth. You say, you know what? I ain't mean to cut you off. You're saying, you know what?
I'm trying to figure out who was taking pictures of the house.
They taking pictures?
Yeah.
They probably trying to buy it. Somebody staying there?
Oh, I'm over the house. Because Bob dead. And his sister Pookie over in Las Vegas.
You don't think they trying to buy it or nothing? Is that house up for sale?
I She ain't called and told me nothing.
It may be, man. It may be looking at it like real estate property or something, bro. That's good property, ain't it?
Hell
Huh?
no. Hell no.
Why? You got it.
I wouldn't buy nothing up here.
That's because you've been here for so long, man.
That's right. And I know the property. I wouldn't buy a goddamn.
But some people into that kind of stuff.
Man, everything be good until seepage water comes.
What?
When that seepage water comes, you can't do a damn thing up here. You can't even come in your driveway.
Say it ain't so, man.
Shoot.
You talking about like this? Or it'd be worse than that over there because they ain't got it like that, huh?
When that seepage water comes, the water stay here all day, all night.
Yeah, because it's below sea level.
You can't even pull in the driveway up there. I park up there, and I still, my tires still be spinning.
This is about as deep as the slough.
Yep.
No, I know that. This is about as deep as the slough. When this fill up, it's like, that's how all that water come, because the slough water be coming too, right? Didn't you say it was alligators back there?
Yeah, she ought to take me pictures.
Hey, didn't you say it was alligators back there in the woods one time back there?
Yeah,